What's up, y'all? It's your girl back with another tutorial. This time it is for the girls. I'm gonna show you guys how I do this sexy braided bob, okay, on super thick hair. Y'all remember her from my last video. Let's get into it. So I use kitty hair, any type of kid hair, but this is my favorite. And go ahead and skip them synthetic bundles that you get from the beauty supply store and invest in some real human hair. Both your clients will thank you. Okay, this is how I set the hair up so I don't have to keep on stopping and redoing hair. If you guys want a tutorial on that, just let me know. If you are excited about this tutorial and you want more tutorials for the girls, like this video and comment that you do, because how else am I know? Just like any other knotless style, I start by parting ear to ear, just so I can know where my nape is and where my rows will start. This is my medium small bob, so depending on how long the client's nape is, I will either do 2 or 3 rows. Not everybody's nape can fit 3 rows. Now, like always, you guys are gonna see me spend a lot of time on parting. I will be doing bricklayer parting. I do bricklayer parting anytime I do any type of individuals because they always give me the neatest, the cleanest, and the fullest results for my clients. I'm telling y'all, if y'all spend a little bit more time with your client's gonna end up spending more time with you, okay? Once again, depending on how wide your client's nape is, I will start off by doing either 3 or 4 braids in the back. That is for my medium and my medium small. If your question is, what is the difference between medium small and medium for me? My mediums are 8 rows across. So I split it down the middle and I do 4 rows on each side. Medium small is 10 rows across. I split it down the middle and do 5 rows on each side. So this isn't necessarily a detailed tutorial step-by-step on how I actually install my knotless braids. If you guys want a slowed down, in-depth video, I can do that. I feel like it's so many on the internet, but if you want mine, child, I'll do it. But with the first row, usually the first 2 rows actually, I do not add boho hair. Why? Because even if you're not getting braids and you just have a curly wig, you notice that your nape always gets tangled up. So I don't start adding boho hair until I get to this row right here. I start off by adding 1 and then I go up as I get closer to the top. By the time I get to the top though, I usually do have about 3 to 5 pieces actually per braid. Not only will your clients love you if you invest in high quality bulk hair, but your clients will love you if that bulk hair does not slip out, okay? I know I said this wasn't an in-depth knotless tutorial, but I do want to make note of how I actually install the boho hair. The boho hair is one of the first things that I install at the beginning, the very top of the braid. I braid with the boho piece in until it gets to its original hang time point. So that was on the right side of my braid, right here. Now you're gonna see me take it out. At this point, even though I pulled the hang time piece out, I still have that blunt cut, that very start of the boho bulk piece. I'm still braiding it down. It's gonna pop out right here. I'm gonna zoom in. That's how much hair you should have at the, I'm trying to figure out how to word this. That's about how far down you want to feed in the boho piece. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but I do have detailed videos on my Instagram and on my TikTok of how I feed in boho hair up close. Also, what you see me doing here is tucking in the hair. I don't play. I tuck from beginning to end, like I say, quality over quantity. Now that the nape is done, we have reached the top. I split it ear to ear. This is not how I keep the style. I don't like the ear to ear look. I like the temple to temple look, but I do split it ear to ear just to make sure I get the perfect size rows. Same thing with my stitch braid tutorial, except this time I won't be going down to the nape. I will be going across to the other temple. I love to have perfect neat rows. My clients love to have perfect neat rows. She hasn't been coming to me for 8 years for no reason. Like I said, quality over quantity. I try to tell any stylist that during those slow seasons, your loyal clients are the ones who are going to be keeping you in business. She has been coming to me for over 8 years. I have clients that's been coming to me for 5 years, for 6 years, for 7 years, for 4 years, for 3 years, for 2 years. I have clients that come to me every single month. Those clients are what I do this for. They love me, I love them. Even if they do venture out and find another stylist to do whatever they need to, they always end up coming back to me because they know the work that I always will deliver, and they know the quality that they will always get when they book with me. So if you're the type of stylist, or you want to be the type of stylist that get people in and out and want to be quick, speed will come. Okay, just make sure you have the basics and you have the quality down packed. The speed will come, I promise you it will. Now I have my blueprint ready to make even rows. So instead of going to the other side and making those same 5 parts, I instead split the back down the middle and I create quarters. Now I can visually see and make sure that the rows are even thickness all around. Now I will go through with my brick parting. I start doing the parts in the middle and then I go around from one side to the other. Brick parting, it just, trust me on this, okay? It makes it lay better. Now I will be honest, I did record this sometime last year, so the amount of boho pieces I put in per braid has changed now, I believe. Not in this row, I think I do still put in about 1 to 2 pieces per braid, but as I go up higher, I think I only do like 3 pieces per braid. I up that now. Everybody has space to grow, okay? I figured out that I like the more fuller boho look, so this row you see I only added 2 pieces, but when I do get to the top row now, currently I put in about 4 to 5 pieces at the very top. Y'all see how I added the cute little highlights of the 27? You can get that color on my site as well. By the way, this is my deep wave bulk hair in 30 and 27. 100% human Cambodian hair. This is my double drawn bundle. So you will not get all those tiny short then long pieces. No, baby, I don't play like that, okay? You can get the single drawn pieces if you're trying to be balling on a budget, but I 100% recommend you just spending the little bit of extra money to get the double drawn. And I honestly use that one, like I'll probably use one bundle for 2 to 3 clients. If I'm doing a bob, I can get 3 clients out of one bundle. If I'm doing like some medium knotless, medium small knotless, extra length or whatever, I know I can get 2 people per bundle, okay? I say go ahead and invest in some hair. I have worn this hair myself and chef's kiss. So since this is human hair, as you can see, I am completely missing the hair. The mousse will lay the human hair down and it'll stick it together so you won't get that fluffy look. So I only put the mousse on the roots. This is something that you have to do that I feel like not a lot of people talk about. When you have the boho hair in, go through and cut those blunt ends off, okay? It'll look 20 times better. Here it is time to dip. I pick up all the boho pieces and I clip them out of the way. I use the gray perm rods from the beauty supply store to get the ends curly. You also want to make sure, because of this, you are braiding to a point that you pass your client's hair. Now, some of the girls, they do the flip over method to get the girls with the long hair to do the bob. I do not recommend that. Somebody told me that it does weaken the proteins in the hair. So I don't do that anymore. I just simply braid underneath where their hair stops. Quick little tip, if your hair keeps on popping out of the perm rod, just take like a couple little tiny pieces of braiding hair and wrap it over it. When dipping, it's so close to the shoulder, so make sure you have a towel ready to go so you won't burn your client. And another quick little tip to make sure those ends stay nice and curly, take your blow dryer on the cool setting and cool them down real quick before you unravel them. I do about 3 braids per perm rod, and I clip the ends before I separate the braids. I feel like it saves you a lot of time and a lot of confusion on how long each piece is, so clip it before you separate them. Since this is human hair, I do spray it with a leave-in conditioner and water mix just to keep them hydrated. It is human hair, just like your hair, you do have to take care of it and moisturize it. I tell my clients, unless you wash your hair again with these in, you don't need to add any more moisturizer. The only maintenance you should be doing is raking water through your hair. I do this about every day or every other day. And for my lazy girls out there, when you wash your hands, when you go to the bathroom and you wash your hands, don't dry your hands with a paper towel. Girl, just rake it through your hair. When you're done with all the trimmings, you have a sexy vibe, girl. This has been the style of the last 2 summers, baby, because it's so hot, okay? If you love this video and this helped you, please give me a thumbs up, a like, and a comment and tell me how much you love this video. Girl, look at her. She is trip ready, okay? Make sure y'all subscribe if y'all want more videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.